Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with more iRacing. This time round we're here for week 2, or technically round 2, week 3 of the NASCAR Cup Series fixed. Once again though, back this time round at Auto Club Speedway. Yeah, a 2-mile weird little oval that I don't think I've ever done any racing on in the past here on iRacing. But of course, yeah, we're going to jump on first into qualifying. I've made a couple of, well, pretty much as many setup tweaks as you can make in the NASCAR Fixed Cup Series. Of course, Daytona last week didn't quite go the way we would have wanted, but fingers crossed today we can just try and, well, first of all, make it to the end of a race. But yeah, 100 laps around here actually isn't a particularly long race at all. Cautions depending. But yeah, let's just get into qualifying first of all then, and see what time laps we can achieve. I've made the setup very, very stiff. Personally, it's just the way I prefer to race these NASCARs. But we'll wait and see how it works in qualifying. We're trying to leave it in 4th gear. I don't think 5th is the way to go here at Auto Club. But we're all on the power out of the final corner. Just skim the wall there, but we do get away with it. Let's try and get our first lap in. So the key is, really, I found around here, run quite late through turn 1 and then try and roll on the power out onto the back straight, and then of course, yeah, the second part you want to try and actually get quite an early apex and really, yeah, roll on the power on the exit, because of course the track kind of works with you. But let's just see if this, first of all, whether this first lap will count or what time it's gonna be. Oh, feeling very, very tight, which, like I said, is how I like it. Let's try and get ourselves set up ready for this second lap. Top guys down to the 41s. We do a 42-1. Not better through turn 1 that time round. We're going to be able to get on the power really early. And let's just roll the car back up towards the outside wall. Might pick up a little bit of aero damage. And we have some really quick times coming in from the front runners. Try and keep it clean and tidy, and of course shortest run back to the line. Stamp on the throttle about there, I think, is going to be about right. And yeah, really try and cut it towards the grass up towards start finish line. Where are we going to be? Felt like a better lap, 41.9, so we do dip under the 42s. Puts us provisionally P13 there. Not the best time in the world, about half second away from the top runners, but yeah, really my best sort of in practice was about 41.7. I think today is more about survival and getting some more track time in the car. Of course, a lot of people spent the winter practicing with these next-gen cars. I did not. And I wonder if 5th gear might have been the way to go in qualifying. But yeah, anyway, let's dive in then to the race. Well, I've decided for the very first time in iRacing to enable voice chat. Whether that was a mistake or not in a mainly American series, I don't know quite yet. But fingers crossed, it, you know, gives it a little bit more entertainment, gives it a little bit more of a guide as to what other people are doing as well in these races. You know, you can get a few little tips and hints from people.
Catch up to car number 1.
Let's get the car out onto the track. Oh, of course, as always, cautions will be removed from these videos. Race Labs reckons it's about an hour and 10 minutes. I think we'll be lucky if we get it done in under an hour and a half here tonight, but fingers crossed. People just want to keep it clean and tidy, you know. A lot of people are wrecked out of Daytona, and of course a lot of people now that are doing the rest of the series will actually be trying to do the whole series rather than just the one-off special event. So let's get ready to go green then here from Auto Club Speedway. Looking forward to this one, not gonna lie to you guys, but that can change very, very quickly if we get wrecked early on. Just going to try and not get involved in any battles early on. You know, we're just going to try and play the long game, even if that means just sitting at the back throughout most of the early laps there. Just try and keep the tyres in good nick, give us something to race for right towards the end of the day. To finish first, you must finish.
Go.
There we go, green flag racing. And fingers crossed, not too dramatic early on. I reckon P17 is what we need for neutral I rating here. as we head down in towards turn 1. I've changed the steering rack back the other way again, just because that one is near impossible to catch a slide with. So I thought, you know, we can try and be a little bit more careful with the tyres. Try fifth gear, see what it's like, but of course heavy fuel, everything like that. A lot of people are trying to use the high line early on. We'll try and join him then. This guy already going very, very quick.
This is great. He's still there. You're clear outside. P12.
Big break in towards someone, and that's going to cost me all sort of scrub on the fronts.
Clear inside.
Oh, someone's almost looped it. Other people already getting a little bit scary. Yeah, I think fourth gear is going to be the way. Just give it that. Number 6 having a look to the inside there. Just gives you that little bit more rotation that we need. Oh!
Yellow flag. Safety car is out.
And what am I meant to do? We were slowing down and then someone just rammed into me. Oh, how much damage is that going to be? Is that going to be us out for 2 weeks in a row? Don't think we got a meatball, actually. So it might not be game over, but yeah, I tried to avoid wrecks as best as possible, but unfortunately someone rammed into the back of me and pushed me into a spinning car. Because we'd avoided a couple of them. One flew across the front of me. But yeah, we will have to box, see what the damage is like. Struggling to pull though, a little bit. But yeah, we are going to have to box. See what the damage is. Don't really need a lot of the fuel. Do we bother with tyres? I suppose we may as well take tyres.
Pit lane speed limit is 89 kilometers per hour.
Wonder where our box is going to be. What are the optionals going to be then? We do really want to try and stay on the lead lap this week. Don't want to repeat a Daytona where we're just sat laps behind. Where's our box? There's ours. Move the brake bias around as well a little bit. 2 minutes of optionals then, so we'll take some of that. Shouldn't have taken tyres, should I, to be honest? Oh no, they've already doing the tyres. I was going to say we try and get away with avoiding that, but yeah, we'll take as much then of the optionals as we can before everyone rolls back around. We'll drop it back down to about 1:40, and then yeah, we'll try and get back out on the road there, but not as bad damage as I thought it would be. I'll see you guys at the restart. Right, well, coming back round then, we definitely should have taken tyres then. That was a rather stupid idea by me, because of course you can't go back onto an old set on iRacing, unlike you can on F1, but yeah, we've got to try and make it back round to all the leaders. Try and just not scrub the tyres too much. Here is everyone. Try and stay behind the 8 car. But now we're going to try and reshuffle everyone and back round into the right places, as I need to really not scrub the tyres, because effectively we're on 1 set less than most cars in this race. But we are still on the lead lap, and that's the most important thing early on. Past the 8. Stay behind the 3. Okay, so we are on the inside then for the restart. Yeah, down to 25th though. We're going to try and take those extra optionals later on in the race, but of course, I mean, we're going to get more safety cars. I was going to say, if we don't, then of course we're going to struggle, but we are obviously going to get more cautions here. So yeah, need to try and nurse the tyres now for a few laps and try to avoid any more wrecks. Might be worth just sitting right at the back for a while.
Clear inside.
There we go. Green flag racing. Already 5 laps down though, of 100. And yeah, we're definitely down on front end. Look at how quickly a couple of cars have gone past us, back down towards turn 1. Yeah, we definitely lost a lot of aero. Might be in for a long afternoon, but I think there's quite a few other wounded cars, 3 wide. So look at me, look at that! Oh, there's going to be a lot of chaos, I think, today, but at least it decides for us 4th gear is definitely the way to go. Because that guy thought about it and looked to the inside and has wrecked himself. Not going to be a caution though, I don't think, because it was 1 car. But yeah, we are so down on front end.
30 clear low. You've just done a 45.2.
Say that, I'm not sure how far down we are. We're definitely struggling for pickup, but the revs seem alright. I don't really know anymore. Let's try and get some laps in. Stay on the lead lap as well, most importantly. And pray that other people wreck each other, I suppose. That's what I mean. Car's getting loose. Another one gone. Almost taken. Yeah, that's going to be a caution.
Yellow flag.
Completely wiped out all the back markers. GG's to that man there. Right. Tiny bit of fuel. No tyres this time. We cannot afford to take another set of tyres, but we can try and get rid of most of this damage. So maybe this race... Well, it's not coming back to us, but a lot of very slow other drivers are getting taken out of it. Moroni, we're not even 10 laps in. Right, well, we've taken most of the optionals. Still about 45 seconds left to go, so next caution, unless of course we get involved in it, we should be able to get rid of that. But, yeah, 10 laps in then of the 100. Really need to stop taking tyre life out. And slowing down. Where are we meant to be? We've got to pass the 24 as well. And I think now we're in position. Then we've got to pass the 8.
Be ready. We're going
Gaining
green.
some freebies. And then we've got to stay behind the 13. So we're not in too bad a position still at the moment. 25th early on. With still, yeah, about 30 cars in the running. And we're on the lead lap, which of course is the most important thing. But cars slowly getting fixed. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more cars getting damaged as the day goes on. Just trying to stick at it.
Green flag. We're racing.
We definitely don't have the same top end as a lot of people, but there's some cars now we can match a bit more.
Got car high. Hold your line. Okay, still there. Clear high.
Try and just hold the low line. And utilise that slipstream. Yeah, so about 300 RPM down. As that guy's trying to send it.
Car high.
I think we've made an overtake though.
He's still there.
We've overtaken someone. Up the boys.
Car down low.
Yeah, I wonder if 50 is still the way you need to be going around here.
Clear inside. Car
Just
low.
everyone's sort of shuffling themselves back into order.
Hold your line. Inside to clear.
Oh, it's getting a little bit squeaky up the road. Should have already seen what speeds we were getting out of it in 4th. Yeah, I think we definitely got a bit quicker. Yeah, so maybe the car's actually alright. It's just we're being stupid trying to use 4th gear.
Is now in the lead.
I mean, who puts 5 gears in a Nascar? Ridiculous. But yeah, a lot of wounded cars around us though early on. Because now we might just be able to settle down into a few laps of rhythm.
Car low. Still there. Clear low.
And still don't really want to be fighting people all too much.
Inside.
Loving the Valvoline paint.
Still there. Still there. Clear low. Car inside. Still there. Still there. Clear low.
Yeah, still a lot of much quicker cars around us though.
B12. Car high.
And we're not confident particularly around here.
Clear outside.
Saw the 19 tried to look for it, but couldn't make anything happen. not sure if we're just lacking confidence or still lacking a bit of performance, to be honest. High 42s.
Your lap time was at 42.6.
Yeah, we are finding a little bit more, but yeah, still just trying to work out lines that work for me around here. A lot of people going very, very high, which I just don't seem to be able to have the confidence to do. Oh, a bit of switching around up the road. A lot of movement. Someone's going down the wall by the looks of it.
Car inside.
Luckily they'll just about get out of the way. Moving up another place then.
Car outside. Safety car's out.
Oh!
Full course yellow.
Another caution. More wrecks. And this is what we just have to do at the moment, to be honest, whilst we've got a wounded car. Just pick off positions when people do things like that. And now, of course, we can take our last bit of optionals. But yeah, a lot more wrecked race cars. So this might bump us up towards P20. And yeah, perhaps this is the key. Just sit back behind everything early on in these races. I know, I actually saw the stream of the guy that won my Daytona split. He was the only car after about lap 40 that didn't have damage. And yeah, then basically no one could even do anything to match him later on in the race. But yeah, we'll get these last bits of damage taken off. Then I'm again not going to take tyres. We may as well just keep topping up the fuel as well. But yeah, we'll just try and hang on out here for as long as possible on this set. Probably try not to use any more until at least lap 40. Right, well, about to go green once more then as we cross over 1/5 race distance. Fingers crossed. Again, now we've got the car as repaired as we can. We'll see what the pace is like. We've got to remember to utilise 5th gear as well in this thing, as I think that was what was costing us a lot of pace early on. But yeah, let's just wait and see. They're back in a 17th place though, so we're back to where we started by getting wrecked and then just avoiding other wrecks. So that's definitely going to be the key today. Let's just see if we can try and just keep it clean and tidy over the next few laps and see if the pace is now there.
Green, green, clear high.
Still trying to just build confidence with the car, however,
Got car low.
as we're definitely still down a little bit on downforce. Top end speed, but you know, on an oval where you have the lift,
Is now leading.
it's not the end of the world.
Clear low.
So the front end definitely feels a little bit better. Again, don't want to get embroiled in battles though. We're only on lap 20 of 100, still a long old way to go.
Got car high.
Have a look to the inside.
Clear high. Got car
Try and work
outside.
out sort of what lines work for me.
He's still there. Clear outside.
We'll actually be able to start making some moves then. That's what we love to see. Have a car that can fight. Or a car that can hang, I think, more than anything else. I think it's still quite
You've just done a
fighting material. But I'm at a P12. Look at those lofty heights. Oh, someone else getting a little bit squirrely there. That's exactly what we're trying to avoid today, just cooking those rears.
Inside. Hold your line. Clear low.
So I was going to send it. By all means, go for it, mate. That's not going to help. That's also not going to help.
Still there.
Tiny bit of front damage. So at least now you know when we box again we'll have some optionals to take with it. There's another one skates off in towards the infield. Luckily you can often catch it round here. Yeah, I'm trying to work on my smoothness with the car and the steering at the moment, but the car doesn't feel too rusty.
V11. I've lost best lap was at 42.5. That's your best lap in the session.
42.5s, I mean, we're about as far off as we were in qualifying from the top guys. Just Auto Club doesn't suit my style particularly. It's all someone else. That's a lapped car with big issues.
Car inside.
Again, this guy, very quick, but not very consistent. His Rockstar livery. Let's look at that big gaggle of cars just up the road. Could we see something happen between them in the near future? P33 is still out running around. Fair play to him. He's certainly wounded. There's more cars just sort of appearing all over the place. Yeah, nice little gaggle of 6 cars there as we've got another safety car. So yeah, again, obviously we're going to box, not take tyres, not take fuel, just sort out that little buff that we picked up last time. We may as well just top off the tank again. Probably get to about lap 14 and we won't need to worry about putting any more fuel in the car because we're just going to keep making it on cautions. It's just about the tyres. Of course, want to try and have a fresh set for the last 10 laps if we can. Just because then that means obviously if we do get a late race caution, we can bolt on a fresh set and hopefully run rings around people that haven't got any left. 5 sets of tyres, obviously including the ones you start on, sound like a lot for just a 100 lap race, but you can melt through them, literally and metaphorically. Well, some interesting discussions going on in chat, but fingers crossed. Yeah, we're still running up inside the top 20 at the moment. Car looks like they've been able to square off the damage again, so just got to avoid doing that any more times in this race. But let's go ready to go green then. I'd love now if we could try and sort of get towards the halfway stage. That would be quite nice, but we'll wait and see. So a lot of concertinaing up this time round. There we go. But a lot of, wounded race cars now around us. If you made it this far without any incidents, you've done pretty well. Oh. Love that. You can tell I'm racing on American servers. Whoa, that was always going to go wrong. Oh, 2 wrecks at the same time. And somehow it looks like we're going to avoid the pair of them. Lots of cars taken out in that one, though. But we've done quite well there. Oh, that one got scary. Only 1 lap of green flag racing. That was a bit frustrating. So we're going to let the number 3 by. Oh, that was, big wrecks there. I think we're up inside the top 15 now. But yeah, a lot of fast race cars may be gone. Obviously no need for us to pit this time round. So yeah, we'll see where we're at and everything that's going on. Right, well at the moment then, we're up inside the top 10 for the first time today. And yeah, with a lot of wounded cars around us, maybe we do deserve to be here on merit. Clearly the game plan's working. I was just trying to avoid stuff. But we're still only 1/3 distance in. So far, average laps are over a minute a lap. So, I mean, yeah, we desperately need to try and get some good laps in, but a lot of cars gone now. So we'll wait and see as to what happens. You know, we're down to about, I think, 15, 16 runners on the lead lap. And, yeah, a lot of those are still damaged, so who knows what's going to be possible.
Green flag, we're racing.
There we go, green flag racing. Yeah, we've never got anything off the restarts, but get up into 5th gear through turn 1.
Car outside.
Send it on the inside of a couple of people. Maybe this thing has got some pace still. Perhaps it's just taken us 30 odd laps to learn Auto Club. because I mean we're still on the set of tyres we boxed onto right at the start. Not doing too badly here. Perhaps we're not in such bad shape anymore. He says as he almost drifts out towards the wall. Still got to avoid things like that, as I'm sure, yeah, the M&M's car's going to come flying back at me. But we were into 7th momentarily.
That was at 44.5.
Yeah, we're just playing our own race still, Matt. That's the key.
The gap in front is increased.
Veered very close up the front.
1.0.
Oh! M&M's car. Is he in the wall? He's in the wall. He's out, I think.
Car down low. Still there.
Ugh.
Still
Guy's
there.
really
Clear
trying to
low.
run me high.
Car low.
The 7's going to wash up towards me on the exit.
Hold your line. He's still there. They're inside.
Guessing it was Frankie that was battling with us, and I'm guessing he was running way too harsh the steering rack. Seemed to have a lot of rotation,
Now leading.
but not a lot of control, and that's why I moved the rack the other way again. Really brought back down the sensitivity, he says. That's the first time today. Oh, it's a little bit fishtaily on the exit of turn 1 as we're going to go 3 wides. I'm just backing out of that. I got no interest in that fight. Cars are still steamrolling past us. But yeah, field's starting to spread out a bit now, so maybe now...
Car outside.
Oh, I don't want to get involved in that. I thought they were honestly going to wreck into me then. We're just backing out of that one. Yeah, so maybe now we might be able to get some good laps in.
Car low.
It feels so odd just not trying to fight everyone for everything, but I know it's not worth it this early on. We've got to play this like a game of chess. Just down the lead lap, that's the other key thing.
Got car high. Still there. Clear outside.
Another one gone further back.
Inside. Clear low.
Oh no, the guy that wrecked it, the M&M's car, is still in it. Another one in the wall.
Car low.
He was running right up towards the
Still
front.
there. Clear inside.
Okay, who knows what's going on in this race then? But at least we're getting some green flag running.
Car high.
Having a good little battle actually with this M&M's car.
Hold your line.
M&M, sorry, the 21 even I should say.
Still there. Tank position. Clear high. Newbie is now leading.
Ooh, ha ha. Hate that bump on the backstretch. So 32 again is going to send it. I'm just going to give him all the room in the world because I don't trust him.
Clear low. P9. That was a 43.4.
P15's a lap down on us, so
Car low.
there really aren't many runners then on the lead lap.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear low. Got a car outside.
Oh, the fall's quick.
He's still there. Car high. Still there. Still there. Clear high. Car outside.
Ugh.
Clear high.
Oh, these two are getting very, very close with each other. Why have I done that again? That's really annoying me. It's a 10x as well. It's a big, big send coming in from that guy. And he's just gone into fresh rubber. But yeah, when we do get the next inevitable caution then, box, tyres and repair. And then I think we might be able to just bring the tank again and that should see it through to the end.
P8.
Starting to bring that average lap pace back down though.
Safety car out.
And we got another caution. As soon as I say that, we basically got back to 1 minute averages and yeah. So, fuel, yeah, we will have a few gallons then. And yeah, we'll take tyres. Just makes sense to. So that'll mean we can pit with 2 spares left on just over lap 60, depending on obviously what happens. And then one's, well, last set of tyres at between lap 80 and lap 90 ideally, because of course you don't want to pit too late onto them and just not get the life out of them. But yeah, we're doing alright. I'm guessing it was lap cars that wrecked. I don't think we're going to gain any places, but yeah, just got to try and buff out that quarter again. I apologise to our crew, yeah, that keep having to sort that out for me. Right, well, we're still P11 then at the moment, and I think we are one of the last cars on the lead lap, so not too shabby as we near the halfway stage of this race. Fresh set of tyres on the car as well. So fingers crossed here, we can just try and get through the next sort of 20 laps or so. I brim the tank, so fingers crossed. That should be us done with fuel for the day. We might just need a little bit of a splash late on, but if we get more cautions, and we probably won't. We had a decent green flag run last time round. Let's see if we can have a repeat of that. So we're about to go green here once more at Auto Club. Just try and get to towards lap 60. There's a lot of hesitation that time round.
Outside. P11 clear high. Outside. You're clear car high.
Why are they going 3-4 wide immediately?
Clear high.
21 car, that time around getting quite a decent run. A little bit of frame rate struggle there. I think that was more server than anything else. As I say, I don't think iRacing pushes a 3090 all too hard. I think we'll just sit back and watch how this all unfolds. Whoa!
Safety car's coming out.
And again, nowhere. Nowhere for me to go. Don't think we picked up much damage from that though. Again, no fuel, no tyres. Oh no! Okay, perhaps the car is quite damaged then. Didn't feel it. We'll see what the optionals is looking like. Oh yeah, struggling to rev. Oh dearie me. And that's most of the front runners gone as well. That was I think 5 of the top, well the 5 of, yeah, the guys in the lead lap. I think it was only about 11 or 12 of us. Let's have a look, see what sort of speed it can pull. It's not completely destroyed. But yeah, we'll see what the optionals say. Yeah, it's not completely wrecked, but it's not in a good place either. The optionals are a few minutes. Oh, sorry, it depends what the requireds are even, rather than the optionals. Ugh. Yeah, just everyone following one line. I saw one guy get in the wall, so I immediately gave out of the throttle. But nothing we could do. Okay, a couple of places back, but yeah, we're going to have to box in. Try and take as much of this damage as we can. Like I said, we're not doing any fuel, we're not doing any tyres. Not interested in any of that at the moment. We just need to get all this damage gone. Let's see what the required repairs are going to be then on the meatball. Not many of us boxing.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
No idea if we let... Oh, water temp's high. That's not good. That's engine. Don't know if the car's smoking. I mean, we might go back out and the engine might just blow up on me.
Your water temperature looks quite high.
Oh, what's cruise? Oh no, it's gone. And we can't even push it back either. Oh no. 20 seconds worth of tow. I think that might be us out of any sort of contention here. But to be honest, with how many cars that are laps down, it might just be worth hanging on in the server and just trying. Someone's not happy. Required repairs. Oh, 31 minutes. Oh, I mean, we may as well just hang around in the server, try and pick up any sort of iRating, because I think there's so many cars that are laps down that maybe it's still worth just trying to hang on in there. There you can see, yeah, most guys, what, about down to lap? Oh no, he's still hanging around. I think, yeah, really, there's only about 19, 20 cars left in the running. If we just take the 30 minutes of required repairs, we might only have 10 laps to go, but I'd love to just see the checkered flag in one of these. According to iRacing then, there's only like 8 laps to go of this race, and we're down to about P23. However, if we stick at it, we might be able to gain a couple more places by the end of this one. But yeah, it seems like it's been a bit of a disaster once again for most people here. And like I said, we just need to try and rack up laps, I think, by the end of this one. Gary now in the lead. So yeah, we were out of it for a good sort of 45 laps. So I'm guessing there's only probably been 1, maybe 2 cautions in that time. But I would like to get to the end of one of these races. Apologies to the 27.
Clear high.
But yeah, I mean, if we can get close to the top 20 again, I think Derek, is he on around the same lap as me? I'm not really too sure at the moment, to be honest. I'll keep having a look. Derek's 5 laps ahead, apparently, so... No, I'm guessing he's still perhaps in the running? I don't know, we're just going to try and make it to the end of this race.
P23.
Only 7 to go. But yeah, 14x as well isn't particularly useful. We are going to do more than half the race though, so it will count to our NPR, which I guess is quite funny. But yeah, just not had much luck so far in the Cup Series. We better not. Like, the only race we survive this year will end up being the LA Clash, won't it? And that'll just be so sad. But yeah, we should have taken tyres actually during that pit stop. Or we're going to do that. Don't get a drive-through as well, Matt, later on in the day. That would be beyond idiotic. Yeah, so I've got no idea now if we can actually complete.
That's halfway. We think about 41 laps remaining on this tank. That was 43.3. Good consistency.
Why is the back end suddenly breaking loose on me? Don't do anything stupid late on in the day. Yeah, so I'm not even sure if we are going to be able to close up to Derek, but may as well just keep at it. No idea sort of what laps other cars are on at the road, but yeah, perhaps P23 minus another 26 iRating here might be all we can get. I did actually try and do sort of a practice race in the truck series here, and believe it or not, the engine blew up in that as well, so it's not been a fun week on iRacing for me. At least not here at Auto Club. Yeah, 16x though, can't imagine if I'm going to gain any SR out of this, so we're down to 2.1, so we do need a good run next week out. Of course, week 11 at the moment. We're below 2 on the old SR. going to get relegated to C license. I mean, you only need C license to do the NASCAR Cup Series, but I'd rather have a B or an A. Truth be told, as it looks like we should get pro mode into A license on the road side of things, mainly because of Bathurst. Anyway, yeah, just a handful of laps to go then here from Auto Club. Someone just appearing in front of me. And I think, yeah, Derek's still running, so I'm guessing then that unless... Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to be able to gain any more places here, are we? So this might have been pointless to come back out. As all, we almost lose it. The guy behind us almost follows us in towards the wall. There, it is actually Derek that's right behind us. That's quite funny. And yeah, just got to try and bring it home then. In this one, be nice to at least get a finish on the board, or despite being way, way down the order there. We didn't actually lose many places from where we started. But, yeah. Like I said, that we are going to get the MPR.
43.7.
Which is good, I suppose. It's a finish on the stat sheet, which might be important, and a handful of championship points. But, yeah. Feels like we've kind of come back to the Cup Series, and it felt like it was where we left it last year. Just constantly getting wrecked by people. Like I said, that one was a bit more unlucky, nothing we could do there, but yeah, just desperately need a bit more mileage in these next gen cars. 2 more to go though here from Auto Club, and yeah, like I said, not quite the race we would have wanted, but the race we've been given, I suppose. Oh, Nicholas is 4 laps ahead of us, so yeah, we're not even going to jump him again. I think Derek is. Yeah, Derek's now ahead of him, so that's very, very annoying. So despite coming back out onto the track, unless somehow we unlap ourselves from the leader a couple of times. Looks like we are only going to get P23 here. I think there's still a couple of guys going around that are in lower positions than me.
Clear outside.
So, you know, nice to see some people still sort of sticking at it. White flag though, 1 more to go here from Auto Club Speedway. Yeah, just... We had the right game plan today, we're just again unlucky early on in this one, and yeah, surprised that blew up the engine, to be honest. Didn't feel like a major hit, but these, yeah, obviously new damage model, everything like that, these Cup Series cars are a little bit more delicate than they've been in years gone by. But round in the final lap then here from Auto Club, we'll see if we can jump Gregory. I think there's only about 5 cars on the lead lap here. Yeah, 6 cars on the lead lap there. Gary's going to win this thing by pretty much half a lap as we head down in towards the final corner. It looks like Raphael in P25 is still out there running around as well. But a lot of damage, a lot of wrecked race cars today. That's the way it goes sometimes. Auto Club, I would say it's been a pleasure, but yeah, finishing out just under 90 minutes then. GG's to Gary. He did everything he needed to today, but
okay, we're done.
Yeah, a lot of work needs to be done behind the scenes for us there. 44 laps down in the end. It's not quite the race would have wanted, but yeah, we do end up coming through for P23. We'll just bring it down. What is this guy doing? Yeah, bring it down. Get the car off the road, I suppose. But there we go then. Cup Series Week 2 done and dusted here from Auto Club. Not, like I said, the race we would have wanted at the end of the day, but we did kind of survive, I suppose. We'd have only needed 2 more laps and we would have got Nicholas there. But yeah, minus 26 iRating. Not too sure how much SR we would have lost either. But thank you all so much for watching nonetheless. That's one very, very beaten up Ford Mustang. And yeah, we'll be back next week out. Not too sure where we're heading next, but fingers crossed it can go a bit better.